Hey y'all, I am back. I just wanted to come and give y'all a quick update. So we ended our cleanse officially yesterday. We did it for 2 weeks, and I have a little twist for you here at the end. And I just wanted to kind of come and let y'all know how things went. I think things went really well. We started moving, we started walking. We really enjoyed just getting out of the house. We did hit a couple of days where the weather got bad. It was raining pretty hard, and we didn't go outside. And I kept saying, I really need to get on a treadmill. But y'all, it's so hard after walking outside in such beautiful weather to decide to get on the treadmill and all you looking at is four walls. And I know sometimes it helps for me to watch videos, but I'm being 100% transparent with you when I say when I walk on a treadmill for some reason lately, um, I am counting down the minutes till I'm done. I'm like, oh my God, can this time go any slower? But when we're walking outside, my husband and I, we're talking, we're enjoying each other's company, we're laughing, and we're catching up on missed conversations and different things like that. And it has really, really been helpful. It's been good for us, our relationship. It's been good for our mental health. Getting that vitamin D, that natural sunlight is just so, and then the breeze. It's just been a really nice breeze. So we did the walk originally. I want to say it was like about 5:30, and I almost passed out. It was just too hot. The sun was still too high for me to be walking out there. And for those of y'all who don't know, if you're new to my channel, but I'm on 3 different blood pressure medications, and I'm not supposed to be out in the heat, because what it does is it causes my blood pressure to spike. And so that's what happened. Y'all, I tell you, I got so dizzy and so nauseous, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it back to the house. But I learned my lesson, and what we started doing is from the second day forward, we went at 7 o'clock. So it was like any time after 7 o'clock we were good. So usually it was like just after 7 when we went, and it was like it was the perfect temperature. The breeze was blowing. Everything was just so nice. And so that was our sweet time of day. And that's when we decided that we would, from going forward, I can't even talk. That's when we decided that going forward, that's going to be the time that we decide to walk. And so it's so funny because there was a few things that happened every time we start walking. Initially we talk about listening to music and stuff, and so I wind up turning my music off every single time because my husband would get to going and he get to talking about stuff, and I just turn the music off because I'm like, I can't hear you over the music. So but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed the change of pace. And so basically this is just kind of coming and wrapping things up. So the twist in this particular situation is that I had to stop, or we stopped taking the supplement after the first week, because the amount of gas that I was experiencing, it was all in my back, it was all under my rib cage. It was just so bad. I was in a lot of pain, and I said, I knew it was the supplement, and I know I needed to take it, but I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So what I've decided to do was, because of the fact that I did the cleanse without using the supplement the second week, I am not my husband. He's going back to I'm not gonna say a regular diet, but because we even agreed that we're going to portion down our food on a permanent basis the way we're doing it now. About 4 ounces of protein, a cup to a half a cup to a cup of veggies, about a quarter of a cup to a half a cup of starchy vegetables or grains or whatever. So yeah, we're making these adjustments, and we're making them on a permanent basis because I already knew, but my husband has discovered that he really likes eating the way that we're eating and eating the size meals that we're eating, because he's very content. He's not stuffed, but he is full. And then we're eating every 3 hours, so that is also what's making the difference. And so we do a meal, we do a snack, a meal, a snack, a meal, a snack, like that. And so that way we're every 3 hours, we're not eating something heavy or large portions. So it could be something like almond butter and apples. It could be like a fruit salad. It could be any number of things that we used to choose to eat as snacks, as a snack. And it's just what's working for us. And so he sees the benefits, he feels the benefits, and I'm so very happy for him, because this is what I've been trying to tell him, and this is what I was trying to explain. But it's really hard to put into words like how you feel about something like this, because it's just really one of those situations where you have to experience it yourself. And so I'm glad he was able to do that. So for this week, he is not going to be on the restrictions and stuff that we were with the cleanse. But he's choosing to eat the way that I'm going to be eating, but he just won't be taking the supplement. I, on the other hand, for the next 5 days, will be eating according to the cleanse, and I'll be taking the supplements 3 times a day to kind of get myself back on track and to give myself credit for the work that I was doing, because I know that there's a huge benefit in using this supplement. So that's the one thing. So drum roll please. In the 2 weeks that we have been on this cleanse, I have lost 5.5 pounds. And again, I want y'all to remember, this cleanse is not about losing weight. Taking the supplement and eating the way we were eating is about purging your system of impurities and things that you take in through your food and through your beverages. And so I lost 5.5 pounds. I was really surprised, but I was really excited at the same time. My husband, on the other hand, he lost 9 pounds, y'all, and it's not water weight. He lost 9 pounds. So I'm super excited for him, because we both had the same goal as far as like the number of pounds we want to lose. But he lost almost twice as much as I did. Almost. I'm like, oh my God. When I did the calculations, we weighed in first thing this morning. And I'm just really excited for him. I'm really excited for him. So if we keep going the way we're going, if this is what has happened in the 2 weeks that we've been doing this cleanse, 1 week with the supplement and 1 week without, once we are no longer taking a supplement, as long as we can expel, there's no reason why we can't continue to lose the weight. And as long as we are moving and walking the way that we have been, there's no reason why we can't not just lose the weight, but to start feeling better, to our joints to feel lubricated, and for us to, our breathing to be rhythmic and things like that. There's no reason why we can't be healthy and happy and whole. So I came here to give you an update. There's our update. And so the next thing that you're going to see is I am actually going to put my numbers on the screen, and it's going to show you, because we didn't start walking from the very beginning. I don't think anyway, whatever days is, I think I should have the full 2 weeks. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I'm going to put in clips of my because I have a watch that tracks my steps, and it tracks my sleep, it tracks my activities, it tracks everything. So what I'm going to do is put screenshots of each day that it track my steps, so you can see, like, it tells how many calories I burned for the day, it tells how many steps I walked in a day. It tells me now, we're supposed to be walking 10,000 steps, and I never hit 10,000 steps, but I hit more steps than I had in a really, really long time. So I'm going to do that, and then immediately after that, I'm going to be putting in pictures of the things that we ate. So again, if you want to any of the recipes, because I did all of this by using ChatGPT. I got our nutritional program as far as our meals and things like that, ideas for dishes for us to cook. I got all of that through ChatGPT. And I'm not sponsored by them. This is not a video that's being sponsored by ChatGPT. But one of the reasons that I wanted to use ChatGPT, because I figured, why not? Why not, right? But the other thing is that people my age and older are so intimidated by AI and some of this other stuff that's out there. And I'm not saying that there's nothing bad about AI, but I also believe that what makes some of the things in life bad are human behavior. Like when you introduce the human factor into a situation, a person's morals comes into play. And you can take something that's meant for good and pair it with somebody who doesn't mean you or the world any good, and now it's a bad thing. So I just wanted to show that you could be creative and spontaneous and just change things in your life for the better by using something, a resource that's at your fingertips. So that's all this was. And again, it's not sponsored, but I love technology. I love the idea of growing with technology and constantly learning about different things. And so I just want to encourage you to use whatever resources that you have in order to make your life better. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up our cleanse. I will come back with another video that will give you an update on what happened at the end of this week. So I'll have my final weigh in, because I don't believe in weighing myself every day and all the time and stuff. I think that'll make you stir crazy. But I will come back Saturday because that'll be the day after the last day that I do the supplement and weigh myself, and then I'll make a video and let y'all know what that looks like. Okay? All right. So we're going to roll up on out of here. Bye, y'all. If you're not already a member of the Fetch fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.